into the groove now. 2-1 to Trump. For Judd Trump down the years, those 3 finals, 2 of which he lost in a deciding frame.
Foul. Enemies. Judd Trump 4.
Yes, I think he played it with a trace of right-hand side, so it's quite hard to get the thin edge there when you do that.
Foul.
It must have been
Enemies.
replaced correctly because it's exactly the same shot. He can't get to a red fully, but I feel that from there, he could. And that would have been the 3 strikes rule, because you've got to be able to hit full on, not both sides of a red.
Foul.
It's the worst way to miss one.
Judd Trump 4.
Leave the red that you're trying to hit. If you can just run this in slowly and be on it.
One.
Not that time, but the shot still remains.
Seven.
A little straight on this. Probably the best he could do.
Judd Trump 14. One. Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
And he's found the thin edge of the red.
Oh, what a miss.
Ronnie O'Sullivan
For
3.
no apparent reason, he looks quite surprised. guess the bottom line is if O'Sullivan loses this frame, he'll be thinking about that easy red. So either player really deserves to be that far in front. 2-all feels like a more realistic score. Maybe Trump's been slightly better, but not much.
He was looking good to do that, as mentioned, at the World Grand Prix last season in the final when he led 4-0, but ultimately lost 10-7.
Yeah, of course, best of 7 with an extra ball on the table at the the beginning of frames. That golden ball, which was available, it was taken off the table, so it didn't really play much of a part. But I think John Higgins got to the yellow for a maximum during the course of that event. It'll happen at some point. The top red thin contact cue might be coming back down towards the blue on the return. He's avoided all that. That's a good shot. Significant exchange this, because it's a great pot, and the cue ball was also pretty well played, because that was also a big part of
Four. 5.
It was a quite brilliant long red.
13. $21.
Yeah, just gone through the gap far enough.
Just magnifies
29.
the significance of that glaring error from O'Sullivan when he was in, missed the red from short range into the right. It meant that he missed the opportunity to level the scores at the interval, and that brilliant long red just now from Trump appears to have set him up for a 3-1 lead. For a very satisfactory start to this semi-final for Trump.
37.
Hasn't played his best, but he's played well enough. Trump will be delighted with this. Hasn't quite hit his straps as yet.
50.
I think the match will get better and better. I think these early frames will be saying it's just a bit
56.
to do it, but Judd is now beginning to do that. He's taken 3 of the frame.
63. 64.
Enough there for a 4th century of the tournament for Trump.
72.
In terms of rate, closing in on 1,000 for his career.
81.
Of course, he Incredible talent.
84. $88. 93.
In this match, I reckon
99.
about 4 between these two players. Much better break than anything that's gone before.
106.
Century number 984 for Judd Trump's decorated career. The crowd enjoying that. O'Sullivan well used to meting out the kind of punishment he's not the best, but another chance for Trump to get in.
One. Three.
Reds and get through on the black. That would be his shot of choice here.
4.
It's a good shot, that is, because he didn't have a wide angle on the black. Well, I mean, this is the shot. If this goes right, there's always a chance you'll knock in a red, but he's going to have to go for this bunch here. Well, that's even more.
18.
Looking unstoppable. He's in a real...
$24.
Dropping it in, there is a red that pops to the right corner. The cue ball's going to be on the left side here. No way around it. But nothing seems to be stopping him.
Most points without reply, did it against Ricky Walden in the 2014 Masters quarterfinals, 556.
Yeah, I was there that day. It was a complete demolition, as you can imagine. It was almost over before it started, that match. Oh, yeah, I think it is tight. Might just go.
Well, this will be in excess of 400 points without reply, with this black going in.
Early on, he didn't look anything like this. First couple of frames,
46.
a bit tentative, and so was O'Sullivan. Not getting the positional side right. No, that's so well played. So well played. It wasn't.
$62.
Does it have to go in? Frames one now.
68. $75. 76.
So meted out this punishment, assuming Trump does go on to make a 4th century here, back in the, given how prolific he is in the break building stakes. Mark Allen, Stephen Maguire, Gary Wilson, Jack Lazowski, who of course did it to Sean Murphy at the UK Championship. That was
easier, clearly, but they can't get on the reds from the black because the pink's in the way. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame for the stats people and for us.
It is a shame, but this is marvellous snooker from Judd Trump. Can he put the icing on the cake in this final frame of the first session? 10, of course, is the target to play Sean Murphy.
Well, he gets supported anyway, doesn't he, O'Sullivan, wherever he plays, but support in this frame. More after this one as well tonight.
6.
He needs this frame, and he needs to win a lot of the early frames this evening, or else this game is over.
7.
But ultimately, Trump still needs to win. Oh, you're joking. Oh, you're joking.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7.
What happened there?
For whatever reason, O'Sullivan just has not been engaged today. Think back to the red he missed in that fourth frame, which unfolded, but there's another inexplicable error, except to say that he's taken a battering, and it's been an incredible run for O'Sullivan in this tournament. Inevitably, it has to end at some point.
9.
Barring something remarkable, it's going to be today. But at the moment,
17.
everything is coming easy to him.
Balls are absolutely prime now. I mean, they really are. This is like a little
20.
thinks it goes. It didn't seem likely
33.
from Sullivan might be thinking about how this session has just descended into this.
$40. $48. $56.
Well, not much more required. And Judd was to miss. I think Ronnie will just be looking for the door anyway. I think
64.
he's
In the wrong end of a drubbing 10-3. He's threatening something even more comprehensive here. And since 27, including the COVID interruption.
Yeah, I mean, the nature of snooker is that while you get 2 even, the nature of the game is that only one player can be at the table. So if you are totally dominant, the other player out of sorts. And I think
78.
either the red that he missed early in the match, O'Sullivan, to confidence, or maybe gave Judd a boost. Either way, but he's good for it, Judd Trump. He deserves to be miles in front.
84.
He's first couple of frames.
Looking to put this tournament.
Foul.
Oh, what a shame. He managed to pot the red. Unfortunately for him, the white went in as well. But what a performance. Ronnie O'Sullivan must wonder what's hit him there. Quite brilliant stuff from Trump. 443 points without reply at one stage. Even he looks surprised.